The American toilet paper market is an $11 billion industry, but using dry paper to clean up during a bathroom visit may become a thing of the past if the dudes at Dude Wipes have anything to say about it.
We knew no one had ever made wipes for guys. We knew no one was really making flushable wipes. We knew the toilet paper space in general had never even said the word butt or poop before. So we just saw this whole thing as so stale and so dry and crusty that we could get in there with our fun and our clean wet wipes and make a splash.
The Chicago-based creators of Dude Wipes sold $110 million worth of flushable wipes last year, making up 1% of the entire toilet paper industry. They first gained overnight fame after an appearance on Shark Tank in 2015.
Sharks, are you still wiping the old-fashioned way with just toilet paper? If so, you're a chump and your ass hates you for it.
But they actually started their journey 4 years before their trip to the tank.
We were just hanging out every weekend doing the post-college thing, dreaming big and trying to figure out what was next. And I bought a bunch of baby wipes for the apartment at the time, stocked the bathroom. Everybody was kind of getting hooked on them. And we kind of said, well, wait a minute here. Why are these only for babies? Maybe there should be something for dudes. Maybe there could be a better brand, a better product here.
Wet wipes weren't themselves a novel idea, but in 2011, most were not geared towards adults.
Dude wipes are extra large, flushable wipes. So ours are meant to go down the toilet, disperse and flush. Unlike baby wipes, you're not supposed to flush those. And unlike toilet paper, we actually get the whole job done. So how crazy is this? This is the original Dude Wipes prototype. So when you talk about bootstrapping and grinding and just making it happen, this was our idea, and we just had a white box that we started getting from the manufacturer. You can see we scribbled the logo in on pencil here. And so always hold on to this, because this shows you really what you can get done if you put your mind to it, and that everybody has to start somewhere. So every long journey starts with one wipe, and this is where our long journey started.
This wasn't a group of guys with a history in toilet paper, but they were lifelong friends.
So me and the dudes, Jeff and Ryan, have known each other since high school and even grade school. So we kind of met growing up, playing sports together. Then we all went off to college, did our thing.
They all moved in together after graduating from different colleges and were all working 9-to-5 jobs in Chicago. Riley in sales for a construction tech firm, Meegan in marketing, and Klimkowski as an investment banker.
We had all these different backgrounds. What we really shared in common was like a fun, loving spirit and wanting to do something entrepreneurial.
Let me tell you, the three of them are extremely amazing guys. They really know their shit. No pun intended, okay? He's the chief salesman and he's the CEO. And, I've noticed good CEOs can transition from one topic to another seamlessly. This guy does that well. Jeff knows all the numbers. Intuitively, he understands everything about the business that's going on. And Ryan is extremely creative on the marketing front. So the three of them have complementary skills that really work.
After their light bulb moment with the white box, the dudes got into action, investing $30,000 to get their idea off the ground.
We put our heads together, we bootstrapped, we scraped and clawed to find a manufacturer, make a really cool brand that we thought just talked like us, like regular people would talk. And we were never scared to take a chance and put our money down and buy these Dude Wipes, even though we didn't know how to sell them, we didn't know how to do anything. You have to start with that mentality where you should be afraid not to do it. That you look back on your life and say, oh, well, why didn't I take that risk or try to do something there? So that's how you got to flip your mindset in the beginning. It's not the fear of what goes wrong. It's the fear of doing nothing and looking back and say, why didn't we do something? So scared money don't make no money.
Once you get them focused on something, they really attack it.
We were actually just selling product out of the trunk of our car, or we would go to a college orientation and hand out product and try and sell them to frat houses. And so it was literally that like hand to mouth, boots on the ground stuff in the beginning. And then we started selling them more online.
In addition to handing out samples at frat houses, they found success in subscription boxes and selling on Amazon. From the beginning, they always knew who they were and what they were selling.
All along the way, you're gonna have people trying to water down your brand, make it a little tamer. You're gonna have people trying to water down your culture, make it more bureaucratic. And you know, there is certain ebbs and flows and balances of as you grow, but what you really can't do is lose all of that magic.
That dudeness doesn't mean just male. These guys will be the first ones to tell you anybody can be a dude. We did some research recently that showed that maybe about over a third of our users are women. More than that are actually the buyers. They're buying it for the men in their household.
Dude built their brand to be the opposite of the toilet paper giants that long dominated the industry. Instead of avoiding messy bathroom topics, they leaned into them.
They had done some videos, some absolutely nasty, if you ask me, videos that were online. I watched them and I was like, oh God, no. Okay, there's no taste here. But they were funny, and you know, they had gotten them to where they were, and that was great.
So we weren't afraid to say what this product was for. And we always say the dudeness is the magic. So our dudeness is that we will talk to you just like a normal human being. We will say poop, we will say butt, we will say this cleans better than toilet paper. We will say all these things that big toilet paper is afraid to say.
There's a lot of different brands that some have benefit superiority, some have reason why superiority, some have brand character superiority. Like you buy Old Spice because of the character of the brand. This brand is very much like that. You buy it because of the dudeness.
It may not have been for everyone, but the Dudes method hit home for many. They landed their first major deal with Kroger in 2015.
We got invited down to Cincinnati and we got to pitch Dude Wipes to a national toilet paper buyer. And he was kind of a cowboy. He was kind of a toilet paper cowboy. He looked at us and he said, you know what, this is interesting, guys. I'm gonna take a chance on you and don't screw it up. We really took that to heart. He was making about a $2 million bet on Dude Wipes. He was gonna launch them nationwide, put one of our products on the shelf, and that was just huge for us. We had to figure out how to make that many Dude Wipes, how to distribute them to Kroger distribution centers, all of that stuff.
It was truly a breakthrough moment. In that same year, they finally landed a spot on the hit business show Shark Tank.
We tried out 3 times, 3 years in a row. So third time was the charm for Shark Tank. We emailed our update over again. Now we had just launched in Kroger, so the business was starting to gain some real traction. We were kind of that perfect size for Shark Tank. Like, we hadn't made our first million yet, but we had proven out some product market fit. We were kind of well on the way. And so, boom, we got the invite to LA.
300K, 25%. Yeah. I'm tired of it. Let's go.
Mark Cuban cut them a $300,000 check for 25% of the business, and they've become one of the most successful businesses to ever appear on the show.
We closed the deal with Mark after the show, and he's been our only investor ever since that we've been able to grow with and be a huge mentor for the business and also a big spokesperson for Dude Wipes to help promote Dude Wipes.
Now that's fresh.
The Shark Tank effect was almost immediate. Sales jumped tenfold to $3 million in 2016. They were able to leverage the momentum from the show for a trial in 1,500 Walmart stores in 2018.
Walmart's a big deal. We know there's a lot of Walmarts, but really, if you could be successful in Walmart, you're kind of part of the American brand lexicon, right? Like, you can apply to people at any price anywhere around the country, and now your brand is expected to be there.
Today, sales in Walmart stores and on Walmart.com make up about 15% of Dude's total revenue, with retail comprising about half of Dude's overall sales. Its biggest channel is Amazon, which makes up 38% of revenues.
The retailers are looking for productivity in that paper aisle. They got these big, bulky things that take up a heck of a lot of space, and they need to make sure that they're turning the dollars there. As a result, wipes are a wonderful item for them to add to their offering to consumers.
Another key moment for Dude was when COVID struck and toilet paper aisles across the country emptied at an alarming rate.
So all of a sudden, retailers are saying, we'll take as many Dude Wipes as you can make. We're selling out on Amazon. We're doing millions per week. And, it's just crazy business. And we tripled our manufacturing capacity overnight and just started pumping out as many Dude Wipes as we could making them here in the USA allowed us to make them and get them out to people super quick. So we were able to capitalize on the shortage of toilet paper and really come in and serve people in a time where maybe their moods were down.
From there, an interesting trend began to emerge. 75% of customers who bought wet wipes for the first time during the pandemic went back to buy the products again, according to Dude's own studies of consumer data.
It wasn't just that we were out of toilet paper, so we bought Dude wipes. It was, well, we were out of toilet paper, we tried Dude wipes, now we really like them, and we're gonna keep buying them.
Data from Nielsen Analytics shows the overall category has grown in size by 35% since 2020, compared to 5% growth in dry toilet paper during the same period. Part of that is because of the sheer size of the dry toilet paper industry, which did $9.9 billion in sales in 2020 versus $530 million for wet toilet paper. Dude Wipes has made up more than 40% of this category growth.
It was almost like a big awareness moment for our brand and for wipes in general that, hey, you should try these. And we were able to, serve the customer and grow from there.
But there is the possibility that other giants in the toilet paper industry, like Kimberly-Clark's Cottonelle, will move to stamp out Dude's success with their own wet wipes.
So when you do something interesting and unique, there's going to be knockoffs and followers and all of those things. And really that means you've created a category where other people think they can draft off it. But comes back to if you ain't first, you're last. So anybody trying to do the same thing as we're doing, they're running a fool's errand. They're in a loser's position.
Cottonelle is one of our biggest competitors. In some of our mass outlets, we have overtaken Cottonelle recently. So we are becoming the #1 brand in several retailers. Dude Wipes has embarked on their first mass media campaign. Our marketing goal is reach as many people as possible with our superior cleaning message. And we've got some indications that works really well, especially in the advertising that we've just completed.
Why do Dude Wipes clean better?
Because they're extra large?
Because they're flushable.
Because obviously wet cleans better than dry.
With big plans to take over more of the toilet paper industry, Dude is doubling its marketing spend and pulling off even bigger stunts. For this year's Super Bowl, Dude bought multiple giant billboards overlooking the Las Vegas Strip, which it populated with potty jokes.
I told the dudes, look, you've got this major advantage. The other guys can't crap on toilet paper, okay? Because they sell that stuff. You don't. You can go after this. And the toilet paper market is about 7 or 8 times the size of the flushable wipes market. Now, we are growing dramatically, okay, but it will take a while. But just by comparing ourselves to that, we get ourselves in that mix, and that's a good place to be.
Dude still has some catching up to do to reach category leaders, but their wipes are now available in more than 20,000 stores across the US, with some big deals on the horizon.
Just because you didn't know how to do it doesn't mean you can't learn how to do it, and we're living proof of that. Guys with no experience, no capital, no investors have really been able to grow a company into a big disruptor of the toilet paper aisle nationwide.